I have their answer, which is that they are not interested in a US listing because it adds extra cost and doesn't add value for them, especially as they pay a dividend and buy back shares. And I disagreed with them. And my view was that having a US listing would increase their addressable market for their shares by a lot. And to the extent that they ever plan on using their shares to do more acquisitions, it would make sense to me that they would spend the relatively small amount of money annually in order to be able to have the shot at having a much better valuation, which would potentially allow them to do more accretive deals. So reasonable people can disagree. And
although that didn't really work out for I was going to say that didn't really work out for Varen.
That's true, but to be fair, and actually this is where Nugget's question is maybe more relevant than people would like to think. I mean, there were very aggressive stock promotion and other things going on with Varen and Crescent Point over, the whole history of that company, but particularly in the last year or so, very strange things going on with that. And when you look at it, both from what Whitecap has said about the guidance for Crescent Point Varen, as well as what the analysts are saying about it, I think Whitecap, they knew what was going on, but I don't think they understood quite how bad it was. A lot of those assets, the guidance on them was very, the analysts called it punchy. From American perspective, we'd use sort of harsher language maybe. And so, I think there's a real challenge there, but there's also an opportunity where, the Whitecap company and their management, they're excellent. And so, if there's anyone that's going to come in with an engineering perspective and sort of rework these assets and get their potential out of them, Whitecap guys are the right guys to do it. So I don't think they're likely to cut their dividend, at least anytime soon, at least anywhere close to current oil and gas prices. But we'll see. They acknowledge the risks and the challenges with the assets that they bought. And the flip side is they're excellent at it. And they've had some really, really good wells recently